right, it's day 7. Just paddling down Penn now to get into the next lake. So I've got a little bit of a mystery on my hands. So I took my sandals that I've been wearing off last night, and I used waterproof socks. They were laying on top of them. Just had them outside my tent, and got up in the morning. Socks and shoes were both there. Went and made my breakfast, kind of took my tent down in stages as different parts of my breakfast was ready. And so went and rolled my tent up and put it away, and looked down, and the shoes are there, but my waterproof socks are gone. So I have no idea what happened, whether they got rolled up into the tent somehow or what, but yeah, I got no waterproof socks for today. Thought I'd give you just a little tour around camp. This is Penn Lake. And over here, the tent area. Really nice and flat. Probably fit lots of tents in there. Fire pit area, cooking area, logs to sit on. Get some coffee and some breakfast going here now. Filtering some water, getting ready for the day. Day 7, yeah, she's coming to an abrupt end here pretty soon. Push on. I got a big day today. Lots of portages. If I can get through this one here, the last 2 days should be easy. Just entered into the south branch of the Madawaska River from Clydesdale Lake. The mouth of it was pretty easy to find. Quite a bit of paddling upstream here now, and the portages will be starting soon. Well, Beaver Dam number 7. I tried paddling up through there. I just could not. So I'm having to pull across this Beaver Dam now. Stay here for a little bit and we'll see whether the beaver surfaces. Saw him come around the corner and saw him dive into the water. Beaver Dam number 8 and Beaver Dam number 9. Well, that's not what you want to happen when you're carrying a food barrel and a canoe on your back. Oh, luckily I fell over without getting hurt. I am at Hay Creek. I camped last night at Penn Lake. That was nice. Short portage into Clydesdale Lake. After that, it's a blur. I ended up in the Madawaska River. Lots of beaver dams going up and over them. There was a back-to-back 1.4 and 2.3 kilometer portage that was like, ends up being like 3.7 kilometers down a road. The map says that there's a section of Cauliflower Creek that's very difficult, and lots of beaver dams and overgrown, and I was getting later in the day and decided not to tackle it. So I just, threw the canoe up onto the shoulders and headed down the road. And then another 1.4 kilometer portage here into Cauliflower Lake, and then a 980 meter portage into Hay Creek, where I am here now. Used my Garmin, got the weather forecast. It's supposed to start raining here about 5 a.m. and be heavy rain for a lot of the day tomorrow. Not going to be a very enjoyable day, so I wouldn't imagine a lot of video tomorrow. Just put your head down and get her done. So this is what I'm looking at now. Staying in a bit of a marshy area. We camp for the night. Morning of day 8, I'm at Hay Creek. I'm just getting packed up, gonna head out. The mystery of the missing water socks, they showed up. They were in fact rolled up into my tent, and the chipmunks did not get them at Penn Lake. Just came onto Hay Creek. I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful. It's actually moose hunting season here in Algonquin Park, so I wasn't aware, and I'm not wearing my Blaze Orange, so I'm putting on my I got a bright blue raincoat, and I'm on the water in a canoe. They shouldn't be shooting at me, but gotta be safe. 2 days until I get out of the park. So yeah, Hay Creek is really widened out now. Should probably be getting close to Little Hay Lake.
After reaching my first portage of 775 meters, then a short paddle into Little Hay Lake. Another 1.2 kilometer portage, an 800 meter portage, and 225 meter portage brought me into Little Branch Lake. The predicted rain had started. After the last 2.2 kilometer portage into Billings Lake, it started raining hard. I camped on the 30 meter portage between Billings and Little Billings Lakes.
Okay, just got into Little Hay Lake. Just gotta figure out where my next portage is. Just finished the 1200 meter portage, and now I'm making my way down Little Longer Lake. It's raining, kind of a miserable day. I have never had to get into my canoe and paddle on a portage, but I guess there's a first for everything. This 285 meter portage is horrible.
My final day, day 9. I had stopped on a portage between Billings and Little Billings Lake. When it finally stopped raining, I proceeded. 2.4 kilometer portage took me out of Little Billings Lake and into the York River. 5 smaller portages took me to the Pine Grove Point Access, where my father was picking me up.
So I'm just packing up my tent. It is the morning of day 9. I should be getting out today. As you can hear, it's still raining. I got into camp here at about 4 o'clock yesterday, but it had started raining really hard, and the next campsite was just too far away for me to get to. There's a 2.2 kilometer portage is the next one, so and the campsite's on the other side of it with quite a long paddle, and it was just getting to the point with the rain, and I don't think I'd get to that campsite before dark. So I settled in here early, threw the tent up, and just jumped in the tent and got. So I've been in the tent here for 15 hours. It had kind of slowed down raining, so I went and grabbed some food. Just laying in my tent, getting out of bed. Heard some splashing. Look what I got here. Got a visitor. of how much rain we got last night. Just got back on the water and now officially on the York River. Just finished my final big portage. Just did a 2.4 kilometer portage. That was first portage of the day. I think I have another 6 portages to do before I meet up with Dad. They're all fairly small anyways, so smaller. Not on the river any more than 2 minutes. Came across my first big beaver dam. Well, I'll tell you, that is one ambitious beaver. Take a look at the length of this beaver dam he's building. Right across the river. Good luck to you. These beaver dams amaze me. So he's got it dammed up all along over here. Yeah, so he's got it dammed up all here. Over here. All the way along here. And over there. Just amazing. The amount of work that these beavers put into holding the water back is incredible. So I gotta figure out where I have to cross and where the main channel is so that so I don't get into some place that I can't get out of. I think I'm gonna have to cross over here. I think I'll be heading down here. So that across there, that's my last portage of the trip. 280 meters. It's kind of interesting finishing off on the York River. Yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of fishing on the York River as I was growing up.